Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and my name is Tamara, and here we talk all things social work. And today I want to talk about a very serious topic, and that is workplace bullying, hostile workplace situations. This is something that I'm very adamant about and that I'm extremely against and that I speak out against, and also something that I have personally experienced in my own experiencing, even working as a social worker. I've experienced it twice. One time by a fellow social worker, she was a social worker as well, and then the other time was by a nurse. In both times I left that position, but it was very blatant. And if you all want story times on that, please let me know. I'll do story times on those situations. I probably won't film that anytime soon because I really want to write it down, or I might film it this weekend. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I would definitely do a story time because I don't work for either one of those organizations anymore. I am not affiliated with any of those organizations, and one of those organizations, you may be surprised, that actually went about and what I had to do to go up the chain, honey. But anywho, so yes, one of the reasons why today I decided to come and make a video about it, or I wanted to talk about it, was because of the incident that just happened at a university where the dean, well, I'll just say this, it was a very unfortunate event. I'll leave the link to the story down below. I don't actually want to say all of what happened because, one, I don't want to trigger anyone, and two, I don't want to get my video flags. But I'll just say that this faculty member, I believe she was a dean, was experiencing a hostile work environment, expressed how she didn't feel supported. There's email documentation on all of these things, and it ended tragically. So that's something I just want to come and talk to you all about. If you are in a hostile work situation, or if you are experiencing bullying at work, please report it. Please speak up for yourself. I know that at times we are worried about retaliation and what can happen to us. And I would love to say that no one will retaliate against you. They should not, right? But I can't guarantee it. No one can guarantee how someone may act towards you. Now, in the two situations where I experienced workplace bullying, I already knew I was going to have to leave, and I knew I wanted to leave, because one of them, I felt like the way that organization handled it, and they knew this person had a history of this behavior and they chose not to address it and they were still there. I said, oh no, this is systemic. And this facility, this organization has a, trying to choose my words wisely, they have a reputation that is not a good one when it comes to certain things. So I just knew that I was going to have to leave, even though of course they asked me to stay. They even moved me somewhere else, but I just knew I knew that I was going to leave. So that's just one thing too, is like when you do report it, which I support. I say report it, document it, even if you have to go to HR, even if you have to go to the EEOC, report it. Because at least that will show that you did say something. Because unfortunately, when people say that they've been either discriminated against or they experience workplace bullying, toxic workplace environment, the first thing they ask is, who did you talk to? Did you say anything? We can't address it if you didn't say anything. So I was very vocal about my situation, very vocal in both times. But when I was reading the article and I was just reading about it, y'all, I will tell you, it really hurt my heart. Like, it really made me tear up. Like, I was sad because I'm just like, it is 2000. I think, yeah, it happened recently, 2024. I'm like, why are we still dealing with this? And in her instance, she felt like it was discrimination based off of her race. And I'm just like, why? Why are we still going through these? Like, why is this still happening? Like, it's very frustrating to me. And it made me feel very sad because it was clearly documented that she was saying hey, this is why I feel this way. This is what's going on. And I felt like they chose to just not ignore it. Nobody really helped her. And that really made me feel really sad. So I just wanted to come on here. And I've been hearing about some other instances of some unfair practices in the workplace, toxic work environments. And like I said, I've experienced my own situation where I feel like people, I'll say they tried to bully me. Because I'm like, you can't, they tried. And I'm just like, why do people, I don't understand. And this is one of the reasons as well that I feel like being financially stable and being able to have your own means and also having multiple sources of income is important, because each time I was able to walk away, whether I had a job lined up or not. The first time I left, the first time that I left, the first time I experienced it, they transferred me to another facility, and then I just left altogether. The second time I left, they put me somewhere for like a week, but I already knew I was leaving, and I just went to another job. So I ultimately left. However, even if I didn't have a job lined up, I would have been okay. I would have been okay financially. I wasn't forced to have to stay because of financial reasons. And I definitely understand everybody's situation. I understand that that's not, some people it's like I have to work. I completely get it. And I will say that unfortunately, one of the situations that I was in, the person who tried to bully me and who created a very toxic workplace environment for me did it to somebody else. And she was older, and I'm married. Even without my husband, I still have like my own money and stuff, but this person had no support system really. Like, she was only she could only depend on this one source of income. And I feel like that person knew that, and it went on for years, allegedly. So for me, I just feel like it's just sad. And not even just for social workers. I feel like for any profession, always make sure you have multiple streams of income. Always make sure you have your ducks in a row, because there may be a point in time where either you may have to walk away, or they may let you go. You never know. But when you are financially stable, when you do have savings, there's just less things that you have to put up with. And for me, if it costs me my peace, my mental state, how I'm thinking, how I'm feeling when I walk into this building before I even drive here, and I'm lamenting it, right? That foreboding feeling, it's time to go. For me, it is time to go. And I don't want any of you all to feel that way. And if you are feeling that way, please make sure you are reporting it or telling someone, expressing it in regards to your feelings, even if it's in therapy, even if it's someone in HR, supervisor, coworkers. Please let it be known. Get that out your system. Even if you don't feel comfortable, maybe reporting it to HR, even talking to your supervisor, but don't sit in that feeling, right? Because that's not a good feeling to have. No matter whatever you practice with self-care, debriefing yourself, get that feeling off of you, because I know what that is like to have to drive somewhere and I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen today. In that situation, and I definitely, if y'all want, I would do a story time. I felt like that every morning. I was like, I don't know what I'm about to walk into, because every day it was something crazy. Every day. And it just was not it wasn't a good situation. It wasn't a good feeling. And unfortunately, it took me standing up for myself to show people you're not going to treat me like this. I don't, I'm very nice. I feel like I'm nice. I'm personable. But I had to let them know no, I'm not. I will not tolerate this, and it's sad that it's why do I even have to say this? Why do I have to email this person, do all these things for y'all to know that I'm not, that you don't treat people like that. So advocate for yourselves. How can we advocate for others if we don't advocate for ourselves? Okay. My supervisor told me that a long time ago, and I'm a firm believer for that. I can't advocate on anybody else's behalf if I can't advocate for myself and operate in peace. Right. And of course, no job is going to be perfect. But I don't ever want to walk into a situation where I feel like someone that I'm supposed to be working with, and we're literally sitting not too far apart from each other, and you are purposely creating a toxic work environment for me. You're purposely not doing things. You're purposely doing stuff, and it's why? I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to work in that environment, and I don't want to be part of an organization, of a culture that is okay, that you're aware of it, and you're not doing anything. Because then I'm like, I have to go, right? You have to know when to fight your battles. You have to know when to, if it's systemic, if it's just that place, just that person, But I knew it was time for me to go. I knew it was time for me to walk away. So please, y'all, do not tolerate it. If you are dealing with it, I pray and I hope you all are making an exit plan, y'all, please, because that is not, anything worth your mental health and your peace costs too much. You can't put a dollar amount on peace or your mental health, okay? You can be physically fine, but once your mind is not well and that you don't have that feeling of peace, what good is your body? there's a saying that it says, what is it? If your mind is gone, your body will follow, or something like that. But pretty much saying like your mind is like so important to you, like honestly. And so is your peace. And you can't put a dollar amount on that at all, because money does not cure all your problems. I know some people say, oh, money's everything, or money, you know, which I get it. We do need money to live. But you can't put a cost on your peace, and you cannot put a cost on your happiness. So I hope you all are taking care of yourself. I hope you all are not dealing with toxic workplace environments, toxic leadership. I hope you are not. That's another reason why I wrote my dissertation, which, well, I'm writing, I'm not done. So, because I want to shed light to this, because this workplace bullying, this toxic workplace environment has got to end. So, yeah, please y'all take care of yourself, and just try to make an exit if you are in that situation. I hope you all liked this video. I hope you all found it helpful. Like I said, if you all want me to do story times about these two incidences, I will. I'll make a story time on them. And I can smile now because I'm gone. You know, like looking back at it, I'm like, what in the world? You know, sometimes when you look back at crazy situations, you're like, what in the world? What was that? Because I'm no longer in it. But at those two times, it was all frowns. It was not, I was not happy. So anyway, I hope you all please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video.